Hey guys, so my dumbass tried crypto trading. Well, crypto day trading like an asshole. And I actually got my ass kicked. After fees, like sending the money to my bank from my bank to that, and then buying the crypto, selling the crypto. After fees, I lost like $150. Just being an idiot. Just trying to catch a bottom that is hopefully going to spike up at any point. And I realized, like, I closed my trade losing that, and I realized that holy shit, this crypto downturn is gonna take a little longer than it should. So I'm going to be a little bit more patient with my trade. So I'm still gonna make the trade. I'm just watching it a little closer now. But anyways, like, I went in way too early and I lost like 150. So I'm going to try and recover that doing advantage play. We'll see how it goes. It's probably the stupidest thing I could do, and I'm probably gonna lose just as much. So follow with me as I go and double down on my mistakes. What an asshole. All right. I just wanted, since I brought up crypto, I just wanted to say this about crypto. So I've been following Bitcoin for years. A lot of people put me onto it. Well, not a lot of people. Certain key people put me onto it, and then I did my own research, right? The first bull run that I got to witness was up to 68K, from like 10K to like 68K. I learned about it when it was 1K. Didn't pay much attention. Then I quit my career job, and then I started to focus on money, and then I really learned mostly what it was about, and I'm learning even deeper stuff now, right? Like trying to find who really Satoshi is. Doesn't matter. It's not Craig Wright. It doesn't matter. The point is, here's the point, and this is the only thing I wanted to say about crypto. Um, that first run up to 68K, I remember the big fuss was that it was gonna run up to 100K, okay, and then it was gonna die, right? We're at 100K, and people are freaking out that it's dipping below 100K. So what does that tell me? Like, I'm not a professional trader at all, but I've been following this asset, right, for a while, and to see everything come to fruition and people freaking out about it dipping below 100K tells me that it is pretty much established, right, as a, perhaps right now, a safe haven asset ish, right? Because it's still controlled, super controlled, right? So when Michael Saylor says $10 million a coin, that's starting to make a lot more sense, right? It's starting to make sense, not because he needs it to go to the moon, but because once it's eaten up the portion of the gold market that it's supposed to eat up, I feel like we will enter a bear market like we have never seen before, right? So I'm not saying that it's going to go up and up and up and up right now. What I'm saying is that it is now owned by the people that it was meant to avoid, and now it's locked up in their vaults, right? In their investment products, right? Which Bitcoin was only supposed to have 21 million coins ever, right? But then people lose their coins, so the numbers are actually more like 14 million that are ever going to be out there, right? They're buying everything. They're buying everything. BlackRock, Larry, everyone is buying it all to control it. And we're going to enter the greatest fucking bear market we have ever seen in my lifetime. I'm 35. But when the time comes, right? When the time for Bitcoin comes and it reaches 1 million, then it reaches 5 million, and then it reaches 10 million, right? Like institutions want it, like MicroStrategy wants it, right? And that's just a base. I mean, that's just a base. They just wanted to go to, 100 million or whatever, That's crazy. That's all super fucking crazy, but it's an asset that is finite. I mean, that's the fucking point of it, is that it's finite, right? And it's not 21 million, it's 14 million. And all these fucking banks and institutions own this motherfucker. So what's that gonna do to the price when there's only a few million coins left in the market, right? Kapoots, right? We're gonna get those valuations, those crazy valuations. And it didn't make sense to me before, right? Because I saw it grow from 1,000 to 10,000 to now 100,000. And it doesn't make sense right now. But it will in a short time, which is like 10 years, I think. In 10 years, I feel like we will see Bitcoin's day come where the price absolutely takes off. But right now, I think we right now late to 2025, I think we will have, because we're dipping below 100,000. I think it'll keep going. I don't know, maybe to that 68,000, 70,000 top that it had, the first bull run that I was part of. And maybe then we'll have a blow off top, like a crazy, I don't know, get to like 250,000, right? 250,000, right? That'll be our next top, right? Solidifying this asset for institutions, right? Because what's going to happen is that a 250,000 Bitcoin means a $10,000 Ethereum, right? It means a $1,000 Solana. You know, it means that these blue chip cryptos are going to be the foundation, right, of the tyranny of the investment companies, right, on the crypto market, right? The control, right? The capture of the influx of capital into what is the crypto market. It's supposed to be that's Bitcoin, the ledger, right? It's supposed to, people, there's no hiding any transactions. It is there, you know. Everything else is corruption and scams, and you have it, you know. Cryptography is the technology, right? Your seed phrase, your password, like that's the technology. It being public and digitalized, that's ultimate accountability and ultimate ledger, right? Ultimate safety, right? Authorities can trace when shit gets stolen and stuff like that, you know. It all sounds great, but it just sounds too great, you know. It sounds too perfect, and the concern is not, I think, whether people are going to get into it or not, because people are, whether you like to admit it or not. Once these companies attach it to a 401k, you're going to be in it no matter what, whether you have a choice or not, right? Crypto, Bitcoin was supposed to be so they wouldn't do that, so that you'd have control of your own sweat and hard-earned money, right? And it could benefit you at the rate you want, without their fees, without their bullshit, without, you know, their mistakes, right? I'm talking about like investment companies, investment firms, people that, you know, control your 401k. We were supposed to escape that system, but that system's captured everything. And I don't think that that wasn't for design. That wasn't already designed like that, right? So, anyways, all I wanted to say is this. We're gonna have another bull run, but it's not gonna be as crazy, obviously, as it's been before. But that bull run is gonna be the ultimate green light, okay, for a new digital era of finance, right? Complete digital reset, right? A complete financial reset. It's gonna solidify digital assets, right? And we are going to enter into the accumulation phase, right? When we need to be accumulating. The system's rigged, but we have to play the system inside the system, right? There's no going around it. There's no Monero, there's no Phantom coin that's gonna solve this. I got a good order. Let me take it right back. The system is the system, and we're gonna have to play the system in the system. Be smarter than the system, right? Trade with control and not emotion, right? I'm not perfect, of course. I've bought tops, sold bottoms, caught a falling knife. The most potential I've seen in crypto, I'm gonna tell you right now, flat out, is when Terra Luna was going down. Because things don't just go down. They spiral down, yeah, but they shoot up. you'll have some sick people gambling in there, and you'll have some crazy returns on some trades if they don't go bad, right? If you don't get chopped up. But I saw that coin bounce back up like 1,000%, right? Just people speculating that it's going to go bounce up, right? Of course it crashed, continued to crash down, and then continued to crash down. But these moments of trading, I've seen them, I've been in them, you know. And I'm not a trader, but I just was looking this shit up because I, quit my career, quit my job, wanted the freedom. But I found slavery. I have to go and get this order right now and take it to this person and make $3, But I also found a lot of information, and I found situations like that Terra Luna situation. And so I know there's opportunities for sickos like me who love gambling and trading and making money. I'm not a trader. I just know that that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. Like, I'm a gambler. But I just want just the money, I don't want the losses. So this is gonna be an interesting time with crypto coming up, and I just lost 100 something on a trade. So I'm gonna get back in there and go get this order, go get this money, and get back in this trade and try to make some money. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, bye. All right, so before going to the casino, I wanted to go over this trade with you guys. What I'm showing you now is my terrible attempt at day trading. Don't mind a little screen there. I'm always on YouTube. But I've been following Solana since early this year. I had marked it at a bottom at 139. I actually found out today it bottomed at like 112. I forget what the number exactly was, but it was a lot lower than I thought it was. But I had marked that low, and then I just been following its rise, right? It's just been an absolute uproar this whole year, and now it's finally dumping, just like Bitcoin. A lot of these major coins, they follow Bitcoin, so people think it's safer. So I guess I'm people too. But as you can see, not even Bitcoin is safe to these major downswings. And of course, like if you're gonna go on a sun run, like you're gonna have downswings. Like it's been on a absolute tear this whole year. So people forget that, and then they assume that like a 10-20% correction is like everything going to hell. But that is the volatility of this market, to let you know how early you are, right? With markets that move like they're expected to, you won't see this, right? So anyways, sorry if the screen there is a little too small for you to see. I know I'm doing this landscape, and a lot of those pictures were the other way. So I just wanted to show you how I look at
Bitcoin and how I track it, and of course these numbers that are on this app, they vary from other sources, right? So looking at that as well, looking at the manipulation, of the information that we're getting. So regardless of that, I was, even in this app, I was able to plot and to see actual manipulation with them not letting it dip below 100, right? Like I marked at certain spots. So it's all timed, it's all controlled, right? The more they own, the more they control. So that's the game, I'm telling you, So it only leads me to understand that I have to be patient and to continue to pay attention and to not accrue too many of those losses, right? So early, why I'm not a Dogecoin millionaire trader is because I made a lot of mistakes catching falling knives, and trying to outsmart the market instead of allowing it to unfold, right? And having the bags to act in situations like I did with Terra Luna, right? I made minimal gains, but I could have made some amazing gains if I was better prepared, even in the shitty platforms that I was on, right? I forget what platform Terra Luna was on. Anyways, but getting this order. Let me see. So just like at the casino trying to catch some good plays, the objective here is to not get caught up in too many bad trades and lose the capital I need to, do that ultimate play when the time arises, right? So this $150 mistake that I made, I need to take it seriously, and yeah, so capital preservation is the name of the game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I have like 10 minutes to do this. Probably like 5. I have to go get my player's card again because I forgot it last time, and I have $10 free play, I think, and I have 5 minutes to do that before I have to pick up this delivery. Arbitrage, baby, or idiocy. I just need to get those $10 free play and then I'm good. My gambling urges will be quenched. That was probably one of the worst I've ever seen, to be honest. Instantly down $3. Idiot.
So that was weird. The free play disappeared when I switched over to a different machine. That was weird. Oh well, it's only $5. Picking up Uber Eats for a price? Thank you. Never learn. Yes. Let's go. No way. This looks good. 15 games? No way. They're missing one. Let's go. Come on, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
One more, come on. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so that's it. I was going to come back, obviously, because I had won like 30 cents or something like that. But I don't have to come back anymore for the next few hours, at least until after this delivery. Wow, that was awesome. Let's go.